Hi everybody, it's Brian and Gina Kandeski with the Greenlight Buying Machine and Trinity Design and Construction. We get asked so many times from so many people like yourself, what exactly do we do? What is the services that we're bringing to you? So this is just going to be a quick little video to tell us about who we are, how we got into Padsplit, and what we offer with the Greenlight Buying Machine. So Brian, tell me a little bit, how did we start out with Padsplit?
Yeah, we were just like you. You know, you heard about Padsplit, and it's kind of a buzzword now, and now they've kind of grown, and it's growing and growing. And so you guys heard about it, and you may have a rental, you may have a vacation rental, or you just may want to get into it. And so, you know, we were just like you at one point. So Padsplit came here in Arizona about 3.5 years ago. We met with the account executive. We had at that point, we were, you know, trying to grow our vacation rental business, and we had all these vacation rentals that were up and running, and also ones that we were building. We had about 30 in the mix. And then that kind of became oversaturated. But right when we met the area executive for Padsplit, we had 3 specific vacation rentals that did not have pools, and summer months were approaching. We had 0 bookings. We heard about it and we're like, what the heck? Let's give it a try.
And you know what, the big thing that we loved about it, remember walking out of that meeting, was, oh my gosh, now we are finally going to be able to give back to the community in need, because so much we get so wrapped up in the numbers and everything, but this was a way that we really saw the mission of helping. So.
Yeah, it's once you kind of math out who specifically is staying, the members that actually stay in our places, you all of a sudden realize like there is a huge need, and you are providing a tremendous service. So anyways, we were just like you. We converted it. The home filled. We broke records in 5 days, and these were higher end ones in Scottsdale that were not your typical Padsplit, and so we got way higher room rates. They filled right away. Loved it. We were sold, and then we started like, okay, let's get more of these. So then we built some more specifically for this, not new builds, but we took our little methods, which we'll talk about, and we had created our own little portfolio. So that's kind of how, you know, we got into it. Just like you heard it many different ways. You may have a rental, you may have a vacation rental, or you may have a house that you want to do it, or you may want to buy one. So that's kind of our story, just like yours.
Yeah. So, I mean, then what you were saying is once we started doing it for ourselves, we really started having a lot of people come to us and asking us to build them these Padsplit homes. Yeah. And so, Brian, tell us a little bit more about the philosophy of the Greenlight Buying Machine and what makes us different than the regular Padsplits that you're seeing on the platform and stuff.
Yeah, so the area executive here for Padsplit, you know, he was newer to the market. He's kind of new to real estate, so he kept coming to us and, hey, will you speak here? Will you speak here? So we kept doing it, and then we started creating some videos on our YouTube page, which you'll see. We're not big social media people. Anybody who knows us, we're not. But that information was vital because we kept answering a lot of the same questions again. So we'll share our YouTube video page in this video on the bottom, so you can just hear about, hey, how much do these members pay? What's the average age? You know,
what are they like?
What are they like? What about parking?
Preconceived ideas.
Where do they work? Yeah. Like all these questions we answered. Okay, so just by chance, so you know, basically my entire adult life, and now Gina's, you know, she's vast into it as well. I've been a fix and flipper, and so we have fixed and flipped over almost 2,500 homes.
It's probably more than that.
I know, we just lose count sometimes, but I've been doing it over 26 years. So we believe that the method, and this is all just by accident, is just because of what we've done, but we believe that when you buy a cheap, ugly wholesale house and you build it specifically for a Padsplit, that is the best scenario. So if you have a vacation rental and you had a normal rental, or you want to buy off the MLS, to us, those strategies just don't work unless you got a super cheap mortgage. I will throw that caveat out there. And the reason being is the way we do it naturally through fixing and flipping is we'll take, like, you should see some of the stuff. Like,
you might not want to see some.
We got stories. Gina just posted a video on YouTube where we walked the house and they had pigs in the living room.
Pigs in the house.
Huge pigs.
So sad. But yes, some of these are really, really bad.
Yes.
Go on with the story.
So we'll take a house and we will strip it We will strip it down. We will do a sewer scope, and because we believe that the best way to have a pad split is to have a minimum of 8 bedrooms and 3 baths. And the reason why that works is mathematically is right around 6.5 people that have rented your room, you're going to be stabilized, which means all your costs are covered for, and then the rest will go to the bottom line. Okay, so that's one of the main reasons why we do it. But we also found, because we've been doing this for a while now, is that people will stay longer, they'll be happier, they'll pay more, and you just have a better environment. So Padsplit has minimum requirements. We obviously check all those boxes, but then we also do more. We design these homes, these normal single family residence homes, in any neighborhood. You would drive up to one of our houses and you would not even notice it was a Padsplit.
And that's the
crazy.
key though, Brian, like what you were talking about, the people that might have rentals that they just want to flip it to Padsplit, like all the houses that we buy are primarily for Padsplit. We are creating the house around the idea for Padsplit, the layout, the bedrooms, the bathrooms, and everything. So we really want that sense of flow within the whole house. And our members that stay there, like Brian said, will stay much longer, they'll pay more. And when you talk to them, they often talk about the flow of the house, how everything just fits together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Our philosophy compared to other people, you know.
Yeah. So and they'll book faster. These rooms, these houses will fill up, and the people, like I said, they'll stay longer. And so you just have a higher producing home. Plus, because the way we do it is we strip everything down and rebuild, is that you're going to have a home that has very limited problems. So we all like. We all don't want any problems, right? We don't want a lot of repair and maintenances and all this stuff like that. So we do stuff very specifically.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit more about what we offer though to people, so they can explain. They hear that we build the house centered around Padsplit. What does that look like, and how does that fit into the services of what we're offering to them?
Yeah, we just are primarily fixing and flipping Padsplits to end user buyers. Okay, the whole process and how we do it, we basically took our same philosophies, like I was saying earlier, in our fix and flip business, and we basically took those same methodologies and we basically put it into the Padsplit world. So we will do everything, and a lot of our clients, and this is kind of how it has evolved, and it is continuing evolving, but a lot of our clients were out of state. We never met them. We talked to them on the phone, they heard about us, we told them about it, and they trusted us, and we never met them. And how we kind of developed it was developed out of a lot of it just as it evolved. You know, we do the entire process. So when someone says turnkey, I'm telling you, they may leave out some stuff. So we will find the home for you. So once you get excited about it, we'll talk a little bit. We call this your due diligence period. So you're going to ask questions. You're going to go to our YouTube page. We're going to connect you with our lender who does nothing but pad splits, and she's going to get you pre-qualified. We'll connect you with our property manager, which we'll get to later. But in this due diligence time, you're doing all your research. Say you raise your hand and you say, I want a pad split. And we're like, okay, let's do this. So we will find you the home, and the homes that we find, these are in areas that we do our research with the property manager, with Padsplit, and we put you in areas that are going to be high producing areas. So you don't have to worry about that, right?
Yeah, we do all the research. Sorry to interrupt you there, babe, but we go on Padsplit's website and we run the numbers. We see what the rents are for. We see how many units are in the area, and then we're also looking in our minds for the number of Padsplits that we've done, that if there's going to be comps in that area, so we know they're good producing homes. So we do that.
We look at if there's bus stops,
we look for the bus stops. We
no
look
HOA, all that stuff. So we do that for you, and then so once you raise your hand, you say I want it, we will take it down. We buy it in our name. We use all of our money. It's not your money, and so this process, we're doing the entire rehab process. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that happens in the background. We're talking to the lender. As we get closer, we're setting up the internet. We're talking to the property manager. We're talking to the local Padsplit rep and telling them, hey, we're onboarding here soon. Get ready to go. So we will do the whole thing, and so the construction process, it's all new. So you'll have granite or quartz. You'll have 2 refrigerators, 2 stackable washer and dryers. Your roof, your AC, they're all checked out. Sometimes they're new, sometimes not. Soft close cabinets, and like people walk in these homes and they are blown away. We always do some kind of a design wall as well.
Yeah, that's kind of our little signature thing.
Yeah.
That you can see our houses when
But
they're
you'll
on
see
there.
some photos and stuff of what we do.
For sure, yeah. So Brian said the word turnkey, and so many times you'll hear people say, oh, it's a turnkey house. Meaning, yes, you can move in. But by turnkey with the Greenlight buying machine, that means that we are furnishing the house for you. Every bedroom is going to be set up per Padsplit standards. We are including a common area in our homes in which we are also staging with furniture. The kitchen is going to be fully stocked the way you would almost an Airbnb. We're going to have labels on cabinets for you, labels in the fridge, all the signage that you need for your Padsplit house, all the locks programmed. You are 100% turnkey. We're going to have professional photos done. We're going to do some magic AI virtual staging of bedding for
And
the
the
first
floor
picture.
plan you always do.
We do
now.
the floor plan on there. And then we're going to be setting you up with the property manager. If you are out of state, we highly recommend you go with a property manager because having a Padsplit does take a little extra time. And if you're brand new to it, there's some little tidbits that you need to learn. So Brian and I have done our research and we had to find a property manager that fit with our style of how we run our houses and is a licensed broker. Here in Arizona, to be a property manager, you have to hold a broker's license. We just lucked out because we met with Patty Hatton from Providence Properties, and she is absolutely amazing. And we're going to set you up with her. She's going to manage the whole entire house, but we are integrated throughout the whole systems. Like during the process that Brian was talking about the renovations, we're going to be communicating with you, with the property manager. We're going to be sending you pictures. We're going to be letting the area account executive know when we're going to be launching. So we get the house completely ready. We have the professional pictures done. We have the floor plan done. And then we're also going to launch it on the Padsplit website for you. We have done so many that we've got it down to a science. I understand what's going to make you stand out compared to the rest. And that is going to make a difference on how fast you fill up and how successful you are as a host and a Padsplit person.
But when she says we're gonna fully furnish it, she's talking about silverware, coffee cups, plates, everything, pots and pans, and
those are
the hand warmers,
what are they?
Oven mitts.
Oven mitts.
Yes, oven mitts.
You will get oven mitts.
Yes. So all this stuff is going to be in your house, and then also, you know, not only does Gina, not only do both of us, we furnish your room, but she also designs it. So she'll spend a day and she'll go to Ross and Goodwill and all these little places, and she'll get knickknacks. Like you're talking fully designed, photos on the walls, all that stuff. So when we say turnkey, we mean 100% turnkey. And I wanted to touch one more little thing because you went by it and you hit it, and I want to hammer it home. So
bring down the hammer, babe. Bring down the hammer.
Our personal homes that we have, we run at like 100% all the time occupancy. They're ran well. Gina runs ours, right? When finding the property manager, yes, they had to be licensed and have a broker account, but they also, her and Gina aligned. So Gina does a lot of stuff that's specific, and she'll do, before anybody moves in, somebody they'll want to book our room, and it's called a booking request, and you'll get a text message. Gina sets up time and she talks to this person and she does a little interview, okay? It's the key to success in the property management business, and Patty does it as well. It's, hey, let's get to know you. Tell me about yourself, where you're working. Here's some Padsplit rules. Great, I like you. We'll accept your booking request. And some we don't, okay? Padsplit does a great job of
vetting.
Mm-hmm. They do criminal checks and some background checks, and they'll do eviction checks, income checks. It's all great through the app, and you want that, but Gina and Patty do a little bit different, which I think is super huge, right? Again, you know,
why do we do that too? Not only for it to be successful, but we're also thinking about the community of
the safety of everybody, yeah.
And so when you get people in your house and you get these core people who have been there for a long time, and you will get bad apples, they're there, but we are looking out for you and basing that on that interview, that screening interview that we do. So we use Padsplit's vetting method, which is great, but we just take it a little bit further. And that's why we love Patty, is because she follows the same standard.
Yeah, but a lot of our stuff, like we were saying before, and we'll say it again, a lot of our clients were out of state. They were working professionals, and they really just didn't have time. And they stumbled upon us, luckily, And we just have the heart and passion for Padsplit. We have the heart and passion for helping solve the affordable housing crisis. So we want to provide the same services for you, so educate you and give you so much information that you can make a good decision to jump into the Padsplit world. But we love it. There's reasons why we do what we do. We believe our way is successful based on a lot of trials. So, you know, right now when this video is being recorded, we're almost at 450 doors. A door is a bedroom. And so, you know, we've made a lot of mistakes. We learned. We're constantly evolving. We're listening to you. We're listening to the members. We're listening to the Padsplit, and we're making changes all the time. From the first one we built to now, that house looks
totally different.
So much different.
So different.
Yep.
So just to summarize everything, what we do with Greenlight Buying Machine is we are going to give you 100% turnkey property, from acquisition to full remodel to full staging and launching on the Padsplit website. We are turnkey, and guess what? You're not going to be done with us afterwards. Like, we're not going to be done and be like, hey, see you later. We have a lot of relationships with all the people that we've worked with, and we will be there to support you in whatever needs that you need, because you'll be ready for your next one too.
That's big. You know, there's times, like Gina said, we'll stay on board because we want you to be successful, because we want you to do another. We want you to solve the affordable housing crisis. So there's people that we know in Padsplit, and if there's ever a room that's dragging a little bit, we'll ring that bell and try to get that room for you. So we're in constant communication with all of our clients. And so, yeah, that's what we do.
Yep. And
we're excited to help you out and to get into the Padsplit co-living world.
All right. All green lights, guys. Hope to talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.